Hey everybody, this is Dr. Foley, your alternative doctor. Just wanted to give you another home remedy on how to get healthy and stay healthy. I don't know if you know what a neti pot is, but looks kind of like a genie's lamp. You put water in there and you're going to put it into the sinuses and it drains in one end and out the other. You can buy these actually at most drugstores. This one came from Walgreens. I think it was about $10–12. You also get with your neti pot, you get a sinus cleanse, and you put that in there. This is a packet of like sodium in there. Now, most people when they get a neti pot, they'll put their saline solution in there, and then they'll run the water through their nostril, and it comes out the other side. And the purpose of this is to clean up the sinuses. This is really good for people that have allergies, sinus issues. They feel something sinusy coming on. Now, I always boost the neti pot. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your neti pot. You're going to put in your saline solution. Of course, you put in water. It should be room temperature, and it should be either filtered water or spring water, something on that order. Now, here's how you're going to boost it. You're going to add in a little bit of iodine. This is called a tincture of iodine. Before they came out with hydrogen peroxide, they used to use this and put it on cuts, and it made it all red around there. It's called a tincture of iodine. It's only 2 to 3% iodine. Do not use anything more than a tincture of iodine. And the directions are 4 drops of tincture of iodine in your neti pot. So you can put 4 drops in there. You're also going to put in hydrogen peroxide, just plain old hydrogen peroxide. So you're going to put in a tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide. So you pour that in there. Well, you put it in your tablespoon and pour it in. So in your neti pot, you got your water, you got your saline solution, you've got 4 drops of tincture of iodine, which you can get at any Walgreens in the antiseptic department. Runs about $3 or $4. And you got a tablespoon of just regular hydrogen peroxide. You're going to stir that up with your neti pot. When you buy one, it comes in a little kit. You get a little spoon and you can stir it all up in there. And then you're going to use it, and you're going to rinse the sinuses out. And you pour it in one end. Now all the instructions, if you've never used the neti pot, all the instructions on how to use it are in your kit. And then you're going to pour it in there, and what's going to happen, you can actually sometimes feel it bubbling in there, and it's going to kill what's ever on that lining of the sinuses, like bacteria, viruses, those kind of things. Now, you do have to be a little careful. If it's really bad, the best time to use this is right away when you first feel something coming on. And you mix this all up. You're going to put it through the sinuses, and it will usually stop it right away. Now, if it's set up there for a while, you didn't get a chance to do it right away, you may have to do this several times, like once in the morning and once at night. The only bad thing I've ever found about this, and this is a warning, do not do it just before you go to bed. If you do it just before you go to bed, some of that water can set up in the sinuses and you actually feel worse in the morning. The other thing is, if the sinuses are really inflamed inside, it can feel like it's burning a little bit, and it can make at least it makes my eye kind of red looking for a short period of time. But after that, it actually feels much, much better. So if it's really inflamed, you can hold off on doing this, or you could do it and just kind of put up with it for a few minutes. But do not do it just before you go to bed, because it will make it worse. You gotta be sitting or standing for a little while after you do the neti pot to let all that water drain out of the sinuses. So that's how you boost your neti pot. You go get your neti pot, you get your tincture of iodine, 2 to 3% iodine. Do not use anything stronger than that. You're going to get 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide, just regular old hydrogen peroxide. You're going to put in your saline solution that will come with your neti pot. Do not use sea salt. It will burn. Use your saline solution that comes with your neti pot. Put it all together, and you'll be able to stay healthy. That's it on the neti pot.